If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just so
Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for June the 17th, 2020. I'm Mom. And let's see if there's anybody else there. Good morning, Ed.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I'm in the last minute leveling a ship for my newest strange mini project.
Mini project? What, the entire Borg fleet?
Okay, the bug is a little bit more than a mini project. Meanwhile, but awesome. Currently, have some things on my list, but that's the list. It's a list for get track of everything you can do immediately.
It sounds...
And so a mini project is just perfect, and I can present to you quite soon after this the Millennium Dodo.
Millennium Dodo. I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
that's a Kobayashi Maru class vessel.
Oh, very nice. To which planets did the Remans relocate? That is a good question. Should remember to think it's Craterus, but I will look it up here. While you're doing that, I'm doing the midterm at the Academy, which I should have pulled open to this page, but I didn't. Let's see, 7-1. Oh, it was That's not an option. To which planet did the Remans locate 7-1? Okay, it's question 2. Oh, well. Well, I finished up getting my event done today.
Then you can, when you have done your event, you can immediately redo
I
some
did.
pack for.
I did. So I got 25,000 on one tune for the event, and then I switched to the other tune and picked up the 8,000. So both of them got a little something today. You have taught me well, Ed.
Told you about my hat trick in the morning.
Yes. Actually, it was set to requeue at midnight, and since I had only gotten about 3 hours sleep yesterday, I just thought, ugh, the heck with that. I'm just going to sleep. Oh, I think I'll take some spec.
By the way, greetings from Tips.
Oh, greetings, Tibby. How are you? Ooh, my internet is very, very slow today. It is not a happy internet.
Oh, internet unhappy, not good.
No, it's just going, I don't want to work today. It's like me.
Today I got my delivery from the best postman ever.
Ooh.
That guy is everybody who gets visits from him talk quite happy about him, and apparently
Oh.
he even is friends with every dog.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, has some tasty in the pocket always, but
Oh.
yeah. So doggies are disappointed when they see the yellow car with the good stuff, and no, it doesn't stop.
No, I want my stuff. Yeah, I totally get that.
My cookie.
But there's good stuff there. I want the good stuff. Let's see. Oh, we'll take that and give that to Julian. What else have we got here? Endless is good enough. Ito can use some battery gear there. Curlin's okay. Oh, yes, we definitely need to give that to you, sir. Sharing some of the loot with my bridge officers. So I saw you were on late last night. For you, late last night.
Yes, that was uh, yesterday night. A friend helped me doing what I did tomorrow solo. Yesterday it was the Cabanossi Maru, the not so useful ship on at number 1. Commander is Lord Helmchen, aka Dark Helmet.
Oh, yes.
So now I have actually in free-to-play land, the Kobayashi Maru is actually equipped and has some kind of build actually.
Wow.
The Cabanossi Maru is just the style, put everything that looks useful.
Oh, that's right. I should claim that on here. Let's see. Did I already get that one? I don't think I got that yet.
Ship stuff is done. Trays are set up.
Alright, so where did I put the gosh darn ship then?
Wrong ship first. Back to the actual.
Hey, for everybody out there in television land, Twitch land, good morning.
Hello.
You know, it's a lovely day here, which is a good thing. I have another interview today. I see Choo Choo Banks down here.
Taking his seat on the Millennium Dodo again.
Aha, there's my Kobayashi Maru. I think we will arrange.
T4 freighter, a little bit more armed than a freighter.
So, what do we have freighters for, out of curiosity?
Okay, the freighters have all useful things on the bridge. That is exchange, mail, bank.
Oh, that's nice. That's always nice.
In sector space, you can switch from main ship to freighter and freighter to main ship with a there is an extra ability for that.
That is nice. So with my Somerville, is it worth building it up? Should I look at getting a different ship?
For scientists, yes.
Okay. So let's see what I've got for assets at the moment. I have very little in the way of Mars, and I have nothing in the way of reputation, but I do have some dilithium. And I've got about
Thing is,
3.5 million EC.
okay.
So I need to build up some reserves before I do any heavy investing in the ship.
Yeah. First step would be getting access to the fleet stores and purchasing some consoles from the research lab.
Absolutely. Actually, let's see where I'm at with my... I've been putting some stuff in. According to this, I have 46,000 in fleet credits, but I'm not very high up yet. I've only got 24,000, so I'm still in ensign. I'm going to have to put a little bit more in. So let's see if there's...
Hey, you are
anything up there.
lieutenant by
Technically,
beyond.
25
Technically, you are lieutenant, and now you're really lieutenant.
Throw in a few more of these guys. I've been doing a lot of contributing to fleets in the Armada because I know they need help, but that doesn't help my character. Let's see. Colonization. Ugh. That's only going to give me 3,000 credits. I'll let one of my wealthier tunes help with that. Good morning, Musin. Shipping goods like perishables to the outer worlds of the Federation. Yeah, I could turn that into a full-time job, buying stuff cheap, selling it dear. Actually, one of those is going off to Andorians, buying provisions, then selling them on the exchange. It almost becomes a full-time task, and unfortunately, if it was that easy in real life, I'd be wealthy, but I'm not. Let's see what we've got for provisions today. Provisions are going for 100 each. Somebody's selling them cheap. There we go. Oh, they're going for 100 each. And you buy them for 75 on Andoria. It's probably not worth the trip. Used to be people didn't realize how cheap you could get provisions. So I would make a weekly run to Andoria, buy a couple 100,000 provisions, come back and sell them for cheaper than you could buy them on the exchange, but more than they cost me. Clean up nicely.
Small income is income.
Yes, absolutely.
Doing a short relook to check for something.
I should do what I suggested here and go make the donuts and sell them on different planets. Be the donut vendor. Oops. You'd think I'd be a better captain than fly straight into a sun, but yeah. Yes, I know. It's always exciting when people say nothing and you just get to watch my ship go through space. Yawn. Yawn. There we go. So is a graviton generator worth anything on a build?
It it helps until you get better science consoles. It helps. Nothing to invest for, definitely not, but
It was a drop.
it's subject to replacement.
My choice between starship control expertise and improved hull regeneration. I think I'm going to stick with improved hull regeneration for the moment. Because it kind of needs to keep from being too squishy. So one of my daily endeavors is to kill Gorn on Nimbus. So while you're doing your thing, I'm going to just go down, pick up a mission, and kill some Gorn. Oops, maybe I don't need to do that. Didn't we do Nimbus already?
We have done Nimbus, yeah.
Hmm.
So you have the transporters and all things good.
Go. Alrighty. I wasn't seeing Fistful of Corn popping up here. Oh, because it's the very first one, no wonder. I'm scrolling down to the halfway point where I'm used to finding it.
Yeah, sounds familiar to me. They have that same sometimes.
I like Fistful of Gorn. With decent weapons, you can do it quickly.
Yep, absolutely.
Might as well get your Gorn and pick up a purple bridge officer while you're at it. Or sorry, duty officer while you're at it. Well, I got 17,000 energy credits for doing something. Maybe I put something on the market. I must have put something in the market. Yes, I did. Yay me. Basic shields tech upgrade. Always good. Oh. And let's find very cold in space too. There we go. Should I put very cold in space 2 and 3 on the same science officer or put it on two different officers?
Two differents give you more flexibility on different loadouts.
Okie dokie. Well, I will trade train Wayun in this then. Wayun. Let us get you trained up in a little very cold space. Doop, there we go. Alrighty, they got those two done. Let's go kill some or some Ornies. Harold, have a wonderful day at work today. Doing all those exciting things you do. Which box does everybody want to get, Musin? Oh, promo ship, nice. I've now killed 100 poor Gorns. So I'm down here with all these Gorn, occasionally throwing the gravitational juncture on them, but it takes a while to kick in.
And we're doing a fistful of Gorn, yeah.
Yeah, it's at least 5 or 6 seconds, by which point my people have already killed them all. Not that it's not cool to watch Gorn flying through the air. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
And drawn into explosions.
Yeah. But the paradox bombs seem to be much more effective. Let's see here. Just figure make that happen up here and I'll get a time on it. Up there. Oh, that was much better. Just have to sit back and wait. Yes, we may have the codes, my friend, but we still need to sever the cables. I still am impressed by the fact that you can go running up a wall if it's at a not too steep angle without jumping. You can go upstairs without jumping. I have a cable that's maybe 3 inches out of the ground here, And I can't get over it at some points without jumping.
It's
It's an interesting...
kind of neutronium cable creating a cable-shaped black hole, actually. So you have a small gravity zone you didn't expect.
Okay, that's a really good explanation of why that doesn't work so well. Well, there's two places on New Romulus where there is a very slight change in the, excuse me, I must go kill the Gorn engineer. There's a very slight change in the ground. And if you don't catch it, you can't move forward until you look down and figure out what the heck you got stuck on. But it's like this little tiny rise in the ground elevation.
Thinking, what would happen if they discover that they can add the same feature to color?
Exactly. Good, quick little 60 to lithium there. Always good. I'm gonna have to shoot you, dude, if you keep throwing rocks at me.
A gun, and those guns should really be shown frisbees.
Boomerang rocks. It's 4 seconds from when you start the gravitational juncture till it pulls them in.
Yeah, it's, the pull is one thing. The cool thing is it debuffs.
Yes.
That's the actual, and there is kind of a shouldn't have been distracting.
Well, all my people are 200 meters away and not moving. I don't know what they did, but they weren't paying attention. Oops.
Maybe distracted by not a light, but a ranger.
Could be. Go ahead and get this accolade while I'm here. There we go. I didn't get the accolade. Oh no, maybe I've already gotten it.
The other bridge.
It's the other bridge.
The short one where you get to the console.
That's the one I was just on. Maybe I've already
How
done
unfriendly.
it. I might have already done it and forgotten that I had done it. Well, that worked out nicely. I was so lucky yesterday. I had the 3 Alachi captains, and then one of the endeavors I had was just 2 captains. So when I got the 3 Alachis, I got the 2 at the same time. It was a nice day.
Mycelium Realm is a good place.
It was. It worked very well. And I was able to do it with this not particularly strong tune. Let's make sure we've got this one here. You're set on all of those.
First you have to activate the console, but then you can run back and transport directly to the satellite
Oh,
ray class.
that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
So no run through the desert, no worms. And I think for the success, that bridge should be the
This
death
bridge
from
here?
above, or how it is called.
As I said, I may already have that one. I may have done it when we were doing this last time.
Yeah, maybe true.
So I'll try this one again. Yep, okay. Definitely have it already then. There's a part of me that thinks that using the transporters to get from place to place to place is, in a way, cheating.
No, they are made exactly for that purpose.
Yes, I understand that, but that's not the way my brain goes. If you do all the little jumps that you can do, it's cheating. But it does just say travel to satellite. It doesn't tell you how you have to get there. And there we go. Fistful of Gorn complete. Let's see what we're going to get today. And we'll pick up another law. Thank you very much. Always good to get one of those.
Box.
All right, let's see what we got here for
Biologist.
Not bad. Oh, good. Speaking of, I don't think I've got any bridge officers, or sorry, any duty officers on active ground duty. I think that's something that we have not attended to.
Somok, for example, the trader.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's at the bottom.
Yes. Somog.
He's a civilian.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives you latinum for every
Yeah, yes, but what are you going to do with Latin? Let's be honest. Latinum is...
playing Dabo. So you do not put EC in it, you put latinum in the latinum
This is true, and I have 500
thing rather
GP
than
output.
EC in the EC thing and getting latinum back.
Fine, we'll put him in active duty.
And if you have a pile of latinum, you could get holo emitters to make an ugly ship look like a cute geekly.
What do you think about putting my EMH on active duty? Because they get the...
By the way, active space, you have a grammatic scientist chance to create an actor shot gravity well.
I do.
And you have law for torpedo cooldowns. Both useful.
Let's see, I also have energy weapons with a chance to reduce
usually,
no, I don't do that one.
Yeah, hardly used.
Sorry,
You can only one Gran Aftershock guy.
That's what I was going to
Or
ask you.
gravity scientist, but yeah, both. Especially the Aftershock guy is so cute when you have multiple gravity wells and then get multiple get multiple missile anomalous explosion from your ship trade.
I think I will put my biologist on active duty for the moment. I can always take him off later.
Three-quarter scan is an attack ability, and it's a captain's ability. You always have it, and make use of it can really help in a boss fight.
I can only have 2 on at the moment. That doesn't make sense. Why do I only have 2?
One thing is ground and space doffs on duty are counted in the same do counter the same limit. That is, you cannot have some combinations ground space just are blocked.
Of course they are.
Not properly sure why, but on the other side, some ground doffs help in space. So before that, maybe why losing a feature for getting rid of an inconvenience?
Oh, that was just being slow. It didn't want to do that. Okay, oh, that's because the biologist does that. That's why. Da, 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 da. Put in some turrets to make that worthwhile. Alright, so I just have to figure out one more to do, but I'm not using that. It's a good argument for getting a turret. There we go. Yeah, tonight we're going to talk about the effects of duty officers and bridge officers on some of the builds, because there are people like me who've got ships with decent equipment, decent setups, but are still not doing fabulous in terms of DPS. I mean, doing well enough, but in the 30s and 40s, when somebody else is coming around in the 70s and 80s and is bemoaning that they're only in the 70s and 80s with purple and ultra purple, ultraviolet gear, not even epic. So, one of the things we figured.
It's
Go ahead.
even well, you can have all traits, the officers, and then it comes to the abilities you use and the sequence you use. That's
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
art of shipbuilding.
yeah. Musin and DT were having a long chat about the skills, traits, etc., in the order in which they're used last night. So another thing for another good conversation, because it's certainly not something I understand fully. Hint, hint, Musin. Hint, 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 hint. Maybe you want to come talk with us some night if that's...
Poke with a stick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he had great advice, and DT immediately saw a change in his firepower. His DPS definitely changed. Ugh, so this tune has to complete 3 Iconian TFOs. Ah, that's so not going to happen on this tune. Just because it gets so time consuming.
Shall we see how our vessels do in ISA,
We
the
can do
Millennium
that.
Dodo, and the Bat from Hell?
Yes, if you give me a moment here to finish up this really quick. Retrieving Orion goods for a little dilithium. Because I like dilithium. I forgot how slow these tunes are before they get their speed boosts. Oh, slowly crossing from one side of Paradise City to the other. And then we can go to Nysa. That would be fun. Oh, thank you. That's very convenient. Okie dokie. Oops. Now I have to rescue Nimbosian hostages. Excuse me for just a moment.
Yeah. Beating bullies with a stick.
Yes. And it's another quick 60 to lithium. Yay! Alright, absolutely. Shall I send you a team invitation?
Yep.
Who are we on Juju Banks?
Juju Banks.
Juju Banks it is. Invite to team. I'm going to make sure my ship's in reasonable condition here, or at least as good as it's going to get. Switch that one out for a moment. Alrighty, I'm going to queue us up here. We are queued.
Alert.
While I'm doing that, let's see. We've got an endeavor available. Let's see. Critical severity in space, control resistant on ground, or critical chance in space. Well, I'm taking critical chance in space. I have got to get one uniform for everybody. Everyone's in different uniforms. So khaki.
Yeah, I tend to spend an hour or two for each captain at a certain point.
Well, a lot of them, like my Alachi, I don't think I can change his costume.
You can change the Elechi, you can change most holograms.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. I want everybody to look pretty in their own uniforms. Well, this is taking a while to queue today. Yeah, there we go. Wee woo.
That's cool.
One and go. Well, that worked fairly well, except for that last shot. Well, definitely not our worst run at this.
It caught me in a gravity beam and
Ooh.
other things, and I got. Yeah, I would not be a Kobayashi Maru class if I do not self explosion in time.
Oh my god, we were doing Kobayashi Maru last night. And the captain of the Kobayashi Maru, it starts and he immediately flies into the center of a bunch of the bad guys. Just, dude, what are you using for brains, dude? They must write it that way, so he just goes wherever there's danger. Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you today? Well, not a bad run.
Okay.
I love it. None of my bridge officers came back to Paradise City with me. I'm here all alone. I don't blame you, Mr. Dave. I've got sleep in my eyes too, and I have to actually leave for work very shortly. There was a part of me that wanted to call in sick because I was getting a touch of a cold. And with everybody being paranoid these days, going to work with the cold is frowned upon. Sort, damn you. Excuse me, sort, darn you, sort. Well, I probably should call it, folks, just because I do need to get ready and I have to do an interview. And to do that, that means I have to take my laptop and my headset and a power cord and all this because I have to sit out front. I'm not going to do an interview for a different job at the job I'm currently at. I think that's tacky. But would be funny. I was trying to explain to them I'm getting all this work done and detailed so the next person they hire doesn't have to do it and they can hire somebody just to come in as a bookkeeper. They're like,
Yep.
but you can't leave. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay here forever. Uh-huh. Thank you, Mr. Dave. It's not the job I want, but it would let me get to where I want to be, so it's a tolerable thing. And who knows, I've got another set of resumes out for a better job, so that might happen. So, Ed, thanks so much for playing this morning. This was awesome, as always.
Yeah, always nice to meet each other, even for a brink battle and the chat is always nice.
Yes, in both cases, always fun to play, always fun to chat. I will be back when, yes, we are streaming tonight. Tonight is going to be a talk about duty officers and trying to maximize who you've got on your team to get the best for your ship. And we'll talk about active duty officers. And I think if we can get Mr. Musin joining us tomorrow or later this week, we will talk about setting up traits in the right orders or skills in the right orders. So, Ed, thank you so much for joining me today. We will be
Thank
back
you for having
on.
me as usual.
Hey, anytime, Ed. We will be back on tomorrow. I don't know about Friday, depending on how the interview goes. I might need to go apartment hunting on Friday. We will see. So, everyone, have a great day. We will talk to you later. Ed, thanks for joining us. And we will talk to you later.
My pleasure.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.